Hi, my name is Emiliano Choa, and we're gonna present the Viking Age. It's important era for us because we like it because it was so violent and something like that. Well, who were the Vikings? Simply put, the Vikings were Norwegians, Swedes, and Danes. Men who were usually farmers, traders, blacksmiths, and craftsmen. For various reasons, they took to raiding towns, churches, and monasteries. Many of the places they attacked were on the coast, as they were easiest to reach. With their switch, if with their swift and easily landed ships, the Vikings could quickly swarm over the communities, killing and looting, and just as fast return to their ships and leave. They were gone before any defense or counterattack could be made.
Hi, I'm Diego Novello, and I'm going to talk about the economic model of the Viking Age. The economic model states that the Viking Age was the result of growing urbanism and trade throughout mainland Europe. As the Islamic world grew, so did trade routes, and the world which moved along them was pushed further and further for the north. In Western Europe, proto-urban centers such as the witch town of Anglo-Saxon England began to boom during the prosperous era known as the Long 8th century. The Scandinavians, like many other Europeans, were drawn to these wealthier urban centers, which soon became frequent targets of Viking raiders. The connection of the Scandinavians to larger and richer trade networks lured the Vikings into Western Europe and soon the rest of Europe. And parts of the Middle East and England hoarded Viking silver, such as the Curdale hoard and the Vale of York hoard, offer good insight to this phenomenon. Thank you.
Viking culture was rich in the forms of entertainment, not surprisingly, for a people was Melon's future. A cold climate and long winter nights. Their entertainment relied heavily on indoor activities. The literature rooted in oral tradition includes a wealth of poetry and tales such as the Hemistringla or sagas or the Norse King. Vikings enjoyed strategic board games such as Infathal, or I don't know, which they devised themselves. Metalworking was another important part of Viking culture.
Okay, I will talk about the religion of the Vikings. They were not Christian until the year 1000 when they began to make contact with the European people. They were they believed in gods like Odin, god of the knowledge and the war, and Thor, the god of thunder, son of Odin, and Freyr, god of the peace and the fertility. Also, I will talk about some myths that the people think that they are true by the movies, the series, and all that type of things. One thing is the helmets with the horns. That is not true. That were based in the Roman ideology that they make for the people be afraid of the Vikings. They were trying to make them like demons, and that is why they create that ideology that the Vikings use some helmets with horns. Another thing that is a myth is that they were big, strong, and with blonde and with blue eyes. That isn't true. There were a lot of type of Vikings that like someone short and with brown hair and brown eyes. Also, that they assassinate people by only for killing. That isn't true. There were a lot of things that they do, but like go to another village and kill some people for pleasure. That isn't true. The truth is that they were only for stealing things and to make them more rich. Also, the weapons, and that they only use a shield or a sword. They also use the tools of work that they use to the to make the ground and all that type of things. That's all.